Alright, so today's video is going to be about why I fucking hate fat people. Now don't get me wrong, I don't hate all fat people, but look at this guy over here. Or even this guy. Now these kinds of fat people, I'm okay with. But these kinds of fat people, I'm not okay with. I know this video came out a long time ago, but I still wanted to watch the video by Jubilee where they see if all plus-size people think the same. They start the video off with a montage where a bunch of people talk about how they don't like fat people.
There is nothing that enrages me more than fat models.
I don't like the celebration of morbid obesity.
You're okay in the skin that you're in.
The stress is everything.
Just don't sit there getting fatter. Do something about it.
I am fat.
I agree. You shouldn't just be sitting there being fat, alright? Like that lady, like the Asian lady said. Alright, you gotta work out. Become fit, and not just stay fat. You know, you gotta like lose the weight and become more healthy. So that you're not just being a detriment to your own body.
The fact that I have rolls on my belly doesn't make me any less of a human being.
Alright, look, I should point out that just because you look like this guy right here doesn't mean you're not human. No one's saying you're not human, okay? Alright? There we go. There isn't much to say about this question, so I'm just going to skip to the next one.
Being plus size is a choice. 3, 2, 1, go.
How stupid do you have to be to believe that being fat isn't a choice? You know what I mean? Like, they're choosing not to work out and they're choosing to stay the way they are. So, I mean, it's more a choice than it is anything else, okay?
You hit the one on the head, yes, I feel that.
So the reason these people moved is because the guy in the back said that some people eat themselves to being fat, but they're still missing out on the point that they choose not to work out, and they're just sitting there being fat, being okay with it.
I lost 60 pounds in 6 months. Everyone was so happy for me. I hated myself. I hated the way I looked. I hated why I exercised and things like that. And so I made the conscious decision of my parents are not going to be supportive, or maybe they won't like it. My community, the Korean community, is going to be really disappointed that there's a fat Korean walking around the world. But it was a choice for me to say, well, I don't want to work out 8 hours a day every day and hate what I look like to be skinnier. So I'm going to let myself eat more than a quarter cup of white rice today.
I give this girl props for being on the agree side. But what makes me angry is how she said she chooses to eat an extra bowl of rice because working out is too hard for her. How can these people agree with her but still think that being fat isn't a choice? I mean, she's choosing to eat the extra bowl of white rice. And another thing, working out isn't that hard. You don't have to work out that intensely every day to lose the weight.
I disagree because I believe in society, especially in America, we have this idea that, oh yeah, all fat people ate themselves that way, that they just sit at home and they're lazy and they don't do anything and they ate themselves that way. But they don't take into account people who have a disease.
Are you kidding me? Having a disease? Come on, that's like the smallest amount of percent that has a disease that makes them fat. Okay? I think she mixed up being fat because of a disease and getting a disease because you're fat. Now let's just get this out of the way by going over some of the diseases you can get from being fat. According to my one simple Google search, some of the diseases are heart disease and heart stroke, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, gallbladder disease and gallstones, osteoarthritis, gout, and breathing problems. Some of the most notable causes of death that are on this list are heart disease and stroke, and as well as cancer.
They don't take into account people who work out and their body is just built that way. So there are all of these other factors that the average person who's judging people don't take into account, and they just look at someone and they say, oh, you're fat and you're not doing anything about it.
Are we wrong though? I mean, these people are saying they're okay with being fat and they're okay with their skin and the way it is. So I mean, I guess they aren't really doing anything about it, are they?
But I also want to throw out there, like, it is possible that people have eaten themselves to that point, but then you look at, like, why did that happen? Like, there's trauma, there's rough coping mechanisms, there's so many different things that can lead to somebody resorting to that. and then eating themselves into this situation. Because I know that's what happened to me. I didn't choose it, but it happened.
So she's blaming her being fat on other outside things. And for a certain amount of being fat, yes, that makes sense. But to the point where these people are just not doing anything about it, that isn't just because, oh, I ate a little extra because I'm sad.
I've been criticized for my size.
Come on, everyone. I think everyone in this entire room has been criticized for their body. Like, it doesn't really matter what size you are. You could be the skinniest girl in the world, and you're gonna be called like a fat bitch. Like,
I'm gonna be Albert fucking Einstein, but at least I can tell you that being skinny doesn't mean that someone's gonna call you fat, right? If you're average, no one's gonna call you fat, alright? I'm super skinny, alright? And no one's gonna come out and be like, ha, you fat ass. No, they call me skinny, okay? Not fat.
if you think that this is like exempt from you because we're bigger or we have different body types, like no. We've all been shamed for our bodies.
People feel that they have the right to come up to you and impose their views onto you about your personal body.
People are telling you things like this because they want to help you out and tell you that, you should try working out, getting a little more fit so you can live longer and be more healthy, You can be skinny and not healthy, right? And then, so that's why people think like workout is like good for you, you need to go out and run and do exercise so you're not, you're not fat.
I want to lose weight. 3, 2, 1, go.
That's hard.
Wow, I'm actually surprised. I thought all of them would go to the disagree side, but I guess some of them actually do want to lose weight. Let's see what they think.
The reason I hesitated so much is because I will love the way I look no matter what. At the same time, if I was to keep dancing and keep going to the gym and all this, and then I just happened to lose weight, I'd also be cool. I'll just love myself no matter what, is pretty much what I'm saying.
It's great to know that you love your body no matter what it would be, but you know that if you're dancing and doing exercise a lot, that you're gonna lose weight. It's just how exercise happens,
Skinny people get more privileges. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, wait. I'm the wrong way. For me, since I am a dancer, it is the most annoying thing. I go to auditions and I'm the only plus size person there. And literally, if you go to a concert and see an artist, you will never see someone that looks like me dancing back up for Chris Brown.
And you wonder why, huh? Alright, let me paint the picture for you. So you're at the gym running. And then lifting weights. Running. And then lifting weights. And then this is you 2 years later after all that hard work. And then Kanye West will pick you as a backup dancer because you worked hard. And it shows because you look good and you're able to perform well.
All they care about is, sex sells and, plus size isn't sexy, which it is, obviously. But they can't get that, out of their heads. That skinny is the top tier.
As I showed earlier, it takes a tremendous amount of work and effort to become that skinny by not just working out, but also eating healthy. These people are idolized because they've worked for something really hard and put effort into it. And you're coming in and saying that, oh, I want to be just like them, but you're not putting any effort. You're not gonna put the effort. You're not gonna get the job of being Kanye West's backup dancer, because it's not only about the dance moves.
Of life.
So what kept you though from On the Strongly Agree?
I don't really know. I just felt it's a big choice.
The world is created with smaller bodies in mind. Everything we experience, when you sit in a folding chair, when you go on an airplane, when you go to the movie theater, and the unfortunate truth is our population is not that small. So
you should look at this through a different lens, right? Everything else is smaller than you. But you should think of it not as, oh, the world is against me, They're against me being my way. No, they're against you because it's not healthy, They want you to change, be better, be a better person.
Just like organically speaking, smaller people have bigger privileges because the world is designed like for them.
I had to.
You think the world is built for you? I mean, come on, dude. Us skinny people want to ride in these carts, you know, like you guys get to ride when you go shopping. But if we do it, we get ridiculed and made fun of, and they're like, it's not meant for you. In conclusion, fat models suck. Don't glorify fat people because they're detriment to their own bodies. Work out and don't die of diabetes.